Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to some Hold My Beer. We have two replays for you today, one in the Vickers and of course now one in the waffle. Today we are watching Tommy C from the Grump clan, and he is in a platoon with some really big noob Batman. Of course, me and Batman are really good friends. We've just spent the weekend together. We went to the theme park with another clanmate of mine. We had a really good weekend, and he is driving, so obviously Tommy is driving the waffle, Batman is driving the Skoda on Canyon. Now Canyon is a great map. Now this poor T49 is about to get some HE from Tommy there, and it changes the outcome, or it changes his whole battle, because he's no longer able to poke up the hill because he's a one shot. I mean, 75 hit points. Tommy literally took him out. That was a beautiful shot there in the AMX 30 prototype. Now that tank has great armor, great turret, so to be able to get that penetration was actually really good. Now his team are, I mean, they're scattered. They are scattered. There's some on the right, there is some on the left. Batman is just being Batman, the newbie he is, and he's almost dead. He's a one shot pretty much, two shot to these mediums. So Tommy's being very patient here, and the patience really pays off, and he gets another nice shot there on the AMX 30. So now he's deciding, you know what, I'm going to go to the left side. There's more tanks to go for here. There's more damage to be able to get. And of course, he hasn't got hit any other shots now on the right side, as their medium tanks are hiding. Batman does manage to take out the T49, however, and that's all he's going to do, because he is now dead. The WZ111 is causing a bit of problems there. There goes the 31ER. I like what Wargaming have done with the kill, the tanks, like the assistant kill, they also show at the top as well. So it showed Tommy and it showed the person that actually killed the tank as well. I like that. I think that's pretty good. It just goes to show like who helped you kill these certain tanks. That was a bad miss there. I mean, that was hopeful shot anyway. But currently Tommy is on 3,000 damage. It is a neck and neck game. Currently it's 5 versus 5, and he's getting shot as well, so he needs to be careful. But again, that was a very nice shot into that WZ111. Didn't think it was going to pen, but he does manage to get that shot off, and that is his first kill. So now they are pushing forward. That tank out of the way, they are able to push forward, and you can see Tommy, he's playing frontline-ish. He's not too frontline. He's always sticking with a tank, and you can see he's always sticking with this Tiger, and he's trying to hide actually behind the Tiger. He's trying to use the Tiger's armor, because of course he hasn't got no armor. He's got a massive gun, he's got the big gun, but he's got no armor. So hiding behind a tank with armor, when you're a competent player, I always say use your enemy as hit points, use your enemy as armor, or your teammate as the armor. And that is exactly what Tommy was doing. Now he's already had a fantastic battle at 4.3k damage, but I think he has his eyes set on this waffle now on the enemy team. He's already got the HE loaded, and he's just waiting for this waffle to become available so he can get the shot. But he needs to just not focus that guy at the minute. It's a 4 versus 4. Stop going for the damage and go for the kills. And of course he leaves that guy on 69 hit points. What a lovely number to leave a tank on, and he does now die. So now he's got the HE loaded, the waffle is coming available, gets a beautiful shot there, 923 damage into him, a lovely HE shot. Now he's ignoring the Persian at the moment. He doesn't want to go for the Persian. He goes for the blind shot into the waffle, and it pays off. Another lovely shot, and all of a sudden it is a 4 versus 2. He's going to get behind this Yo. He's on 2 kills. Is he going to load up the HE? Of course he does, and he gets another beautiful kill. So that was actually a really nice game there from Tommy. It made it look so easy. He took the shots that he needed to take. Of course, at one point in the game, he was going to try and go for damage with the waffle, but then when it got down to a 4 versus 4, he needed to go for the kills instead, and that is why he went for the other tank. So a good choice there. Really nice damage, 7,300 damage, some beautiful HE shots there, and actually a really good game. So thanks Tommy for sending me that in. And Batman, get good, 661 damage in a tier 9 tank. delete the game, you noob. Next up, we are going to watch Bay is Bay, and he is driving the tier 10 Vickers Light now on Rockfield. So we're just going to fast forward it a little bit. So he's decided to come to the left side, which I mean, these maps now, back in the day, like back, say, even a year, 2 years ago, you always had the standard side of the map that people would go to. But more and more lately is you never know where your team is going to go. You don't know if they're going to go left. You don't know if they're going to go right. You just absolutely don't know. Where before you knew exactly the map, okay, we're going to go right. Everyone's going to go right. Maybe the odd noob will go this side. But yeah, his whole team have come this way. Considering they've got a medium and a light tank as well, as I mean the enemy is pretty much the same, I am very surprised that they didn't go to the right side, but absolutely it's going to pay off for Bay. The only tank spotted at the moment is the IS-4. His whole team are around here and no one else is spotted, so that just goes to show that everyone else on the enemy team have gone to the right side. Now Bay needs to be careful that they are not flanking around this spawn area, because if they do flank around, he could be in a lot of trouble. So he now spots the Pajero. He's going to go for a beautiful HE shot into the bottom plate there. Nice damage as well. Good use of the HE. Not everyone would try the HE. The HE actually is pretty nice on the Vickers. So not everyone would actually go for that HE shot into that Pajero. But Bay does, and it actually really pays off. But his team are now losing. Going for the Jaeger is a fantastic choice. It's a big gun, and he is the lowest hit points. But he's not going to sacrifice any hit points just to try and get rid of him. He's going to just try and get the shots that he can take, instead of exposing his tank and maybe losing some hit points. He's not risking anything at the moment. Now he is spotted. He does manage to take out that Jaeger, and now he's going to focus up on the Pajero again. Now at the minute you can see him looking around. I will F you. I will F you. Yeah, nice 49 damage there, but I like the fact that he's still trying. You know, he's going for the HE shot. High risk, you know. High risk, high reward, sometimes, not all the time, as you can see with the 49 damage. But at the minute, the game is taking a turn for the worse. It's a 3 versus 5. The back chat is on his way, so he knows that, and Bay knows exactly what he needs to do. He needs to get the F out of the way. But you know, he relocated into a different position. He's trying to get the shot on this Yo, but now he is spotted. So the Yo decides to go to the other side. I'm surprised that he didn't come up here. And when I was sitting here thinking, like, why isn't he running away? There's a few tanks coming, and the Death Star is there. You can see him even looking towards the Death Star. I'm not doing any of this camera work. That is all him. And this is the reason why he did not run away, because he knows that the Death Star is here for a little bit of protection. Now, it is now just a 2 versus 4, and he's chasing this back chat away. Whilst the back chat is on a reload, he's chasing this guy away with HE, and he is just literally tearing him apart. Now a bounce would actually be really handy here. Another nice HE shot. He's just going to take him one more HE, and he does manage to get the bounce. It's a 2 versus 4. Now you're not going to, where are you going, back chat? You're not going to run away from me, or from Bay should I say. So good chase there from Bay, and he doesn't actually lose too many hit points doing so. So that was an unfortunate bounce there on this Pajero. He's on 4.7k damage, and again, he needs some bounces. I love that. I love that way he just moved out the way there from the ram. If he would have got rammed, he would have been a one-shot, and the outcome of this game would completely have been different. He does manage to keep the FV215B alive for now, which again is great, because now this Yo is going to focus on the Death Star, and he does take him out. So at least now it is a 1 versus 2, but he can actually take a shot. You could just see the Yo there shooting to reload. Not everyone knows, if you just double tap the ammo bar, it reloads itself. You don't need to waste your ammo. You could just double tap that ammo bar and it will reload. Doesn't matter how many shells you've got left. You could have 1 shell, 2 shells, or I mean, you can't reload 3 shells, of course. But yeah, instead of wasting the shell, if you've got a free clip autoloader and you shoot once or twice and then you need to reload, just double tap that and it will reload automatically. So he does manage to take out the Yo, which is fantastic. Doesn't lose any hit points dealing with him, and now it's just him versus a full hit point ST1. Now, when I'm thinking this, when I'm watching this, I'm thinking, you know what, this ST1, what is he doing? Like, he has no freaking idea. You just need to go towards him. I know you're a tier below. You just need to go towards him. Maybe a HE shell into the side will do, but you've got plenty of hit points to take a few shots. But he misses that shot. You need to be very careful when you are up against a light tank in a heavy tank, especially not to be caught out off on in the middle. And now this guy just can't do anything about it. He's not doing really well with these HE shots into this guy. I mean, at least he's trying, at least he's going for it, but it's not actually paying off. But now he's got this guy into a situation where there is literally nothing this ST can do. Nothing. He can back up against the rock, but then he comes forward. The tank is really slow, and of course it's taken him a century to just turn the turret, and by the time he's managed to turn the turret, he is now a one shot. But he does manage to turn, but at this point it's just too late. He's going to go down, and Bay does take him out. Really nice battle from Bay there. He blocks 930 hit points, which is more hit points than he ends with, so very vital than block damages was, and he ends on 8,400 damage. Top gun, high caliber. He gets the Radleys as well. 1971 base XP. Really good game there in the Vickers Light. So thank you both for sending me those replays in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.